So welcome to the Spiral Up moment for this week. And I'm going to continue on responding actually to some questions that I've been receiving. And it's really about the spiraling up. How do I do that? What needs to occur to get me moving that direction or get somebody else moving that direction, right? Versus spiraling down. And it really comes down to getting the mindset right. Right. So a lot of times when we're looking at changing outcomes, we look to change behavior. But what we need to understand is behind that behavior is our mindset, what we're thinking. And so that's where we have to go first, is inside our own heads and challenge that thinking. And so what I want to talk about specifically today is about separating our facts from our conclusions, because that's an important piece in considering. Because once we've established something as a conclusion in our brain, in our head, we've narrowed that perception and that focus to this just little spot, right? That this is our conclusion, nothing else can get in. And so being able to make sure that we stay open, to considering other ideas, other perspectives, other situations, and et cetera, we need to adjust our mindset, not get to that conclusion so fast. And anytime we observe something, we capture data, and that data is where facts are, right? And that facts are very, very clearly defined. They are seen, heard, touched, tasted, smelled. So it has to be interpreted by a physical sense in order to be a fact. Seen, heard, touched, tasted, smelled. Everything after that, how we interpret that sensory perception, is our conclusions. That's what we need to keep open, right? And so I'm going to give you an example, one that I use a lot, that we so quickly and easily make assumptions or define something as a fact when it's really not. It's a conclusion. So here's the example I use in class a lot. And so I have to move the camera, so this is going to get a little jiggly. My apologies. So I'm going to make this statement that this chair is a safety hazard, right? And that oftentimes gets interpreted as being a fact. Well, actually, the fact is that the chair's in front of the door. The other fact is that door is my only exit to this room. Therefore, I conclude that the chair is a safety hazard, and it is a safety hazard. But that doesn't turn it into a fact, right? Because somebody else might have some other interpretation, right? Even if we can't fathom it, there can be another interpretation there. And so the idea behind separating the fact, which is the chair's in front of the door, from the conclusion that I think it is a safety hazard, even if everybody you talk to has the exact same conclusion, does not turn it to fact. And when we can keep our mindset there that our fact is the chair's in front of the door, our conclusion is that it's a safety hazard, right? Then we can stay open to the idea that there could be a different conclusion, right? Because we're operating from that first position of fact, that the chair's in front of the door. I hope that makes some sense. So when you're considering, there's a fog, there's a change, there's a conflict, there's a confusion, ambiguity, what have you. And you're considering, what is my best response here, right? Pay attention. What are my facts? Seen, heard, touched, tasted, smelled. And then how am I interpreting that fact? And realize that those are separate things. So that was my point today. I hope that helps. Y'all have a great day. July starts this week, so that's exciting. I will talk with you soon. Peace.